First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Hello everyone, this is Fox 12 Now. I'm Greg Nibbler. Thank you for joining us. We live stream here from the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom every weekday, starting at 1 p.m. and then even other times throughout the day, just covering a wide range of topics. And we get to have some longer form discussions, sometimes about events that are coming up. And this is one of those. The Vancouver Arts and Music Festival is coming up July 31st, August 3rd in Vancouver, Washington. And we want to give you some more ideas of what's going to be all involved in that. This is a very notable festival that's going on. They get national and worldwide attention as well, but happening right here in Vancouver, so something that everybody can attend. And we're going to find out more information about the event and some of the performances that are going to be there. We've got joining us Maestro Gerard Schwartz and also Stacey Donovan. And both of you, thank you very much for being here for the show today. And I wanted to start off, Stacey, maybe with you, if you don't mind letting everybody know just your role here in the festival itself and kind of that overall view of what this festival is.
Yeah, thanks. Happy to be here. Appreciate it. Stacey Donovan from the City of Vancouver. The City of Vancouver has partnered with the Vancouver Symphony Orchestra with support from the Murdoch Charitable Trust. This is our third year in partnering on this festival. It is expanded to 4 days right downtown Esther Short Park, kicking off, like you said, July 31st, running through Sunday evening. We're kicking it off this year on Thursday evening with Clark College Foundation doing the curating. They're flying in the Alaska Inuit soul group, to perform along with Tita Puentos Jr., who's a Latin icon sensation. They'll be performing on Thursday night, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we've got 3 musical stages supporting local artists, musicians, performers. We've got all kinds of free, family-friendly activities all weekend long. Friday in particular is family-focused. Bring the kids down. We'll have magicians and face painting and balloon artists and all kinds of hands-on activities for kids to get an opportunity to maybe pick up an instrument or paint a tree or something for the first time.
And to really, just have that chance to get involved there. That's just really, really amazing. I'm sorry, but my audio may have cut out there just for a second, but you were saying that the kids will get a chance to, maybe paint a tree or do something for that first time as part of that family experience.
We'll have hands-on activities all weekend long, but you'll have opportunities to do some painting, maybe pick up an instrument for the first time, hands-on workshops going on, demonstrations with glass blowing and ceramics and weaving. It's a very intentional focus on education as well as entertainment.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like something for everybody, really, when you're talking about a festival like that, and 4 days of it. So that's a tremendous thing to put on in those rights. And we'll get into maybe some of those other things as well. Maestro, I want to talk to you, if you don't mind, just letting everybody know, incredible resume and what you do, obviously very accomplished. But for this festival itself, how did you come to be involved with this? And can you tell us about some of the different performances that you're going to be a part of?
Sure. Well, Igor Shackman, who's the managing director, solo clarinet of Vancouver Symphony, contacted me and said he'd like to do a summer festival. He'd like to have it be educational, have to be for the community, fun, exciting, right in the middle of town, in the park, free for everyone. And so we began 3 years ago, and this year it continues to be remarkable. The Vancouver Symphony has led this together with the City of Vancouver in a remarkable way. This year he's also put together an all-star youth orchestra. I'm conducting 2 movements of the Beethoven Seventh with that orchestra. I'm also doing concerts Saturday and Sunday. Saturday night, I'm doing a concert with maybe the most famous, most wonderful soprano in the world, Renee Fleming, who's coming to be with us to sing opera, but also to sing Broadway. She is, a consummate artist, a great human being, a great singer. And she sings, whether it's La Bohème or Gianni Schicchi or movements of Handel or operas in a remarkable way. But then she also sings Rodgers and Hammerstein, and she sings Over the Rainbow and some of the most popular, beautiful songs in the American Songbook. So that's just an extraordinary thing to get her to come and to be part of this remarkable festival. And then on Sunday, I'm working with one of the greatest living guitar players. It's really quite remarkable to do we're doing the left rack guitar concerto, and we're doing some American music, and we're doing bolero, and we're doing some Stravinsky. It's quite wonderful music, and I think the audience will adore.
Well, and when it comes to that, something you mentioned there, having this, these free events too, and ways for people to come to see some of these amazing musicians, but and then the symphony itself. How important do you think it is for things like this, for people to be exposed to some of this music that maybe some other places they may not be able to?
Well, what we try to do as artists is make what we think is important for us and for culture and for society and for our country available to everyone. And you can do it in many different ways. Obviously, you can do it on television. You can do it in the movies. But the best way to do it is to have free concerts for the public, and to do it in a relaxed, beautiful park setting. There's nothing second to that. And so what we are trying to do is just give that opportunity to people of all ages to come to the park, come to downtown Vancouver, see all of the remarkable ancillary things that are going on around the performance, and then be exposed to the great music and be touched by it, hopefully. It's interesting, we think about great classical music, whether it's Broadway or whether it's opera or whether it's Stravinsky or Ravel, and what we really want is to make it available so people can hear it and hopefully like it, and then come back and listen to it some more. I mean, what identifies a country or a region more than culture and education? I mean, it's really quite something. And to do this within a partnership between the orchestra and the city and the whole community is unique and beautiful. And I did it my first year, and I couldn't believe how wonderful it was. And it's only grown in importance and in attendance and in the joyfulness of the occasions.
And you mentioned, right there in Esther Short Park, I mean, and just the downtown Vancouver in general, I mean, something that's very easily accessible for a lot of people. And going along the lines of, some younger people, you mentioned that there's some family-friendly things as well. How important is this to you to have that exposure for maybe younger people to see a symphony in person and experience that music in person?
Well, if you believe in the value and the importance of great music, popular music, but especially classical music, nothing is more wonderful than giving an opportunity for younger audiences to be exposed to it, to hear it, to know that it exists, to hopefully enjoy it. And whether they come when they're in their 20s, whether they come in their 40s or their 50s, doesn't matter to me. What matters is that they get a chance to hear it, get a chance to feel comfortable with it, hopefully enjoy it, and at some point make it part of their lives. And in general, you can't say that, if you listen to classical music, you become a better person, but there are many examples where that has happened. And if you believe in this great art form, as I do, and as all of us at the Vancouver Symphony, and as the city of Vancouver does, come down, be part of it, and see how extraordinary that experience is.
Stacey, to you too, for this event, I imagine this brings a lot of different organizations from Vancouver together as well in order to put something like this on. And so what is that collaboration like, and how important is that to you, to have businesses, commercial, private, the public all coming together for something like this?
It's really crucial for an event like this to succeed. To have a multi-day, multidisciplinary event, you'll have emerging artists, musicians, dancers, who are in the park alongside the symphony and internationally known artists. So to be able to get some of the local musicians help with scheduling the two community stages and to work with different arts organizations to help us understand how to best promote this to the community, it's very crucial. And of course, all of our sponsors to help pull this off. An event like this doesn't happen with quite a few sponsors and volunteers. We're also working very closely with CTRAN to make sure that the word is getting out there, that there are accessible ways to make it into the park. Not everyone can drive downtown and wants to deal with parking. So on our website, Vancouver Arts and Music Festival.com, you'll find all the information you need about parking and transit through CTRAN. We even have bike parking in the park. If you want to ride your bike down and park it and relax and spend the day, Another thing we're doing, because we had so many applications for performances on the community stages, and we didn't have enough room for everyone. So we're doing an after-hours festival at Brick House and Lewitt Brewing, where we'll have 3 hours of performances by some of the local bands that weren't able to actually make it into the festival hours. So we're doing everything we can to really bring the community together with this festival and highlight the talent that we have right here in Vancouver.
Yeah, I mean, that really is amazing, having all of that happening there, right there, everybody coming together for that and having this as something that people can go experience. And again, free too, down there in Vancouver, and easy to get to, all of that. For everybody out there who wants to know more, can we give them I know we mentioned it was the 4 days, but can we give a little more detail on that as far as when, where, and how?
Absolutely. So Thursday from 5 to 10 p.m., Thursday evening. Come on down to Esther Short Park. Like I said, everything's free. Bring your chair, bring a blanket. Friday starts at 10 a.m. and goes until the symphony is done at 9. But then after the symphony's done, we have a movie in the park. We're featuring Coco. So stay for a movie that starts around 9:30. Saturday, we pick right back up at 10 a.m. and go until 9, and Sunday from 10 to 8. We also will have visual art and a juried art show inside the Hilton with over 120 individual pieces.
Wow, so many different ways then that people can do that. And what's the best site for them to go to just to see all this information?
Yeah, it's VancouverArtsAndMusicFestival.com.
Nice. So very easy to remember on that part, and something that people can go and check out those schedules and go see the incredible performances by Maestro Schwartz, and then also all these other options that people have. Well, thank you to both of you, for joining us for this, just to talk about this and go through some of this amazing stuff that's going to be happening, and an opportunity for everybody to get there to Vancouver and experience so many different levels of amazing things. So thanks for being here on Fox 12 Now.
Thank you, Greg. Thanks so much. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. And for everybody watching, again, we are live streaming here. We're going to take a break. We've got plenty more coming up here throughout the afternoon. We'll be talking about the Pacific Northwest Survival Games. I'm going to give you a preview of that. We're going to talk about another music festival. So a lot of that going on today, but we also do cover all kinds of other things. And we will have an update on that fire that is in the gorge. That's coming up at 2 o'clock. So we'll get you some details on that. And if there's ever breaking news, we have that as well. All right, here between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. outside of our other news shows, this is the place to go. So wide range of topics and a lot of different discussions that we get to have here as part of this. So thanks for joining us. We'll take a break. I'll talk to you very shortly. I'm Greg Nibbler. This is Fox 12 Now.
I guess we can.
Yep, sorry, I forgot to tell you. I had to close it out, but there we go. We're good. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Stacy. Great to see you guys. See you next week.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
All right, all the best.
You too. Goodbye.
Bye.